YouTube? Back with another video today. Taking a break from the IROC. As y'all probably know if I updated in the last video. Got the motor all ripped apart. Some of it painted. Valve cover sitting there. So I'm about ready to put everything back together. Got all the parts for it in the house. So once we get this this video done, which is gonna be the wife's Beamer, doing rear brakes, and just talk y'all through this as usual. All right, yeah, so like I said, we just doing the rear brakes. Already got the wheel off, got it on jack stands. This job real easy, honestly. You only need like a few tools. I got everything here. Need your trusty 10 mil to get the brake caliper out, 16 mil for the brake caliper bracket, another 10 mil I just keep laying around, a brake tool to push it back in. I got a 11/16, and that's just to take the bolts off the tire. Oh, and you need a 7 mil Allen wrench, and I'll show you what you need this for, because on this truck, you got electronic park brake. So you don't need no special tool or nothing, or you don't need no BMW scan tool to reset that. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. It's real simple, trust me. Oh, and you're gonna need a Torx 40 for the set screw. And I'm gonna tackle that first, because if I can't get that off, it don't make no sense to take anything else off. So set y'all up, and then let's get to it. And it's stripping. Figured that was gonna happen. Yeah, after the bolt strip, I tried an impact tool on it, which I should have tried first, but it still didn't work. Y'all, sorry for that noise in the background. Dude been back there cutting out trees for a week. So yeah, start with your 213 mil here, and another one here at the top. So what you gotta do, 15 on there. Repeat the same process up here at the top. Got the caliper, and I didn't record it, but on the brake wear sensor, just go ahead and order you one from the beginning. I broke one of the wires in there, so I'm gonna have to order a new one anyway. So I'm gonna just go ahead and finish this and get this part ordered. Once the caliper is out, next thing you wanna do is you wanna just disconnect this connector from the motor. Real simple, you can just pop this out back here. Pop that out. Just a tab on the top there. You want to just press that and pull it back, and now you got that free. Next, we're going after this bolt here, and there's one on the other side to get this bracket off. Once you got those two bolts out, you basically just grab the motor here and you just start twisting it, and it just pops right out. So on the inside of this motor here, this is what turns your brakes when you hit the parking brake. Basically all you want to do is just take your 7 mil, put it in here, and you just want to turn just slowly. Ain't no rush, just turn it all the way clockwise until the bottom out. And we're at the bottom now. And now we just work our old brake pads out. As you can see, they were really due for being replaced. Your kit should have came with the hardware to replace these out. You in here, it only makes sense to change them. So once the brakes set in, next you're gonna want to push your caliper back in. So I bought a kit today. So as I said, here's the, so this is the kit that I wind up buying. And if you can see, there you got right hand and left hand. So you have to use one specifically for each side. The right hand is going to be for the driver. The left hand obviously is going to be for the passenger side. So let me get this one out and get it hooked up, and then show you how to depress these calipers. So you just slide this piece back over the end. And then mop that in there like so. Once that's all snugged up, you just start the process of depressing the caliper. It's gonna move around on you. You're gonna have to keep readjusting this screw. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use 2 tools with this, but I'm just gonna use the one. You can see the caliper start to depress slowly. Make sure you go under the hood and you take the cap off your brake reservoir as well, so any fluid that push back up through the line has somewhere to go. Like I said, you gotta keep adjusting this. I'm starting to think it's supposed to be another tool I'm supposed to put on the end. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I just did this on the other side and it worked. And that's it. Check for fitment and cleared it right there. All right, once that's back on, so to reseat the motor is the same process. Just squeeze it on there. Doing this by hand because on the other side I broke one of these screws, and I'm not trying to have that happen again because the head broke off, and when I went to tap it, the drill tap broke off inside of the screw. So I have to order a whole new caliper because of one of these screws. So hand tighten these, be careful with them when you put these back on, or replace them. I can't find them. If I eventually find them after this, I'll put the link in the description of the video. Well, yeah, so that's it for now. I gotta figure out how to get this set screw out of here so I can change this caliper, and then I need to replace the sensor. So I had to end up drilling and tapping out the set screw. And I had to hammer a Allen wrench into it, and then it wound up coming out. End up putting an air hammer on it, that didn't work. So drilled it out, hammered in this Allen wrench, and it twisted right out. So now we can go ahead, get the bracket off, and get the brake sensor changed, since I broke one of the wires there. I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. Let's get this brake caliper off. Before you take your rotor off, make sure you use one of the screws that hold the tires in, because it's gonna fall off. Not that it matters because it's an old rotor, but still. Make sure you clean the rotors off with brake cleaner to clean off the film that they send in from the factory. So just want to show y'all real quick what the brake sensor wire. So basically it just runs around where it connects into the brake. Just need, sorry, got a light, so it just snaps out of it. Let's see if I can show y'all. So right behind your spring, so right behind the spring, you got a junction box here. Just open this up, and your cable comes in here. It's hard for me to show you, but there you go. Your cable comes in on the second one. Just pop that out of there. At the top, it's more of those similar clamps. And then you just unplug it and replug it in here. And then just reroute it. Let me get this done and put y'all back on. All of these guys right here are the stops that goes in between clips. So as you follow back along, everywhere where you see these stops, that tells you where it's supposed to be near one of these clips that locks it in place. When you're dealing with the sensor, this side here will go up against the rotor. It's the side that you want on the rotor. You see the little lip on it. And that's it, snaps in there. So I originally started filming the driver's side to get this one out the way and kind of familiarize myself, and plus I wanted to show y'all the brake wear sensor. But what happened was, when I went to reattach the motor for the parking brake, one of the screws actually, let me show you. So one of my screws actually broke off, and then as I was trying to drill it out, the drill bits broke, so I just ordered a new one. That's what I'm gonna be showing y'all. So we installing it today. So it came with the bracket as well as the caliper, so win-win. It's like $90. Found it on Amazon. Of course, I'll put the link in the description. So let's get this thing on and get this other wheel back on, and let's be out of here. God. Okay, back to the brakes on the Beamer. I finally got the other part that I needed. If you didn't see previously, first the bolt broke into the brake caliper, then the tap drill broke into the bolt that broke. So I got a new brake caliper, and then after I got a new brake caliper, I wanted to attach the motor, and one of the wings broke. So you can see there's one wing here, but it's not one there. It broke off on me, so got a new one here. Along with new O-ring, so it should look like brand new. Of course, I'll put the link in the description. So yeah, let's get this thing finished up. I'm sure y'all notice I don't have a drill in my hand. I'm not going back through this shit again. So yeah, that's about it. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Catch me in the next video. I'm gonna be back to the IROC. See, I got the timing cover painted. So next video, we're getting everything put back on the motor, and hopefully I might get a test fit into the IROC, but no guarantees. We'll see. Let me go ahead and test drive this Beamer, get this back on the road, make sure everything's tight. If you like the content, like, subscribe. I appreciate the views. Check y'all in the next video.